Greetings everyone, Cameron McCasland here, coming at you with a couple picks for movies that I think every filmmaker or aspiring filmmaker should see. I picked a couple different DVDs. I'm actually going to do this in two parts because I actually found 10 different things that I want to share with you. Stuff that I've watched and really enjoyed that's really helped me along the way. First and foremost, I am not against film school. I'm not for film school. I think education in general is important. I think if you have the opportunity to go to film school, go. You can learn a lot. You can meet a lot of cool people. If you don't have the means, it doesn't mean that you can't be a filmmaker. Pick up a camera, get out and do something, but don't do it just in the sense of trying to figure it out. Go to the library, read books. It's free. Check out DVDs, watch things, listen to commentaries. There's a lot of really good stuff out there that can teach you a whole lot of things very quickly. I'll jump right into it and show you a couple things that I've really enjoyed. The first thing that I picked out is Visions of Light, The Art of Cinematography. This is a documentary that kind of just breaks down what cinematographers do, some different structures that they use. Just takes scenes from different movies, has people talk about it. Really, really cool movie. I'm not sure this is in print. A couple years ago this was getting really, really hard to find. I hope that at this point someone has put this out again because it was getting really, really spendy. I used to give copies of this to a lot of different people that I worked with, and I had to stop doing that because it was getting so pricey to do that. But anyways, check this movie out, Visions of Light, if you can find it. Let me know your thoughts on it. A lot of really good stuff in there. As far as cinematography goes, there's a newer documentary out that's called Cinematography Style. Now what this is, as opposed to that, well, that just shows a whole lot of clips. This is actually interviews with a whole lot of top Hollywood cinematographers, which again, in essence, I mean, what you're going to be doing independently is not exactly what these guys are doing. But at the same time, like, light into a lens can be done well or it can be done poorly. If you listen to these guys, you can usually pick up some tips. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. They do break down some different scenes and tell you kind of, why a single light bulb, as you're seeing here on the cover, can sometimes be better than trying to put up all kinds of different things. Definitely worth checking out. Say, if you are, say, really novice at, it's like you know what movies do and you understand what a director does and what a producer does, but you don't understand all the basic breakdown. These two documentaries really will show you a lot as far as lighting and cinematography go. Definitely worth checking out. As not to get overly arty with those last two, the third thing I picked out was Troma's Make Your Own Damn Movie box set. They've put out a couple different things now. I have read 3 or 4 of Lloyd's books at this point. I think Lloyd's a funny guy. I've talked to him on numerous occasions. I was actually going to work on Poultrygeist and ended up moving to Oklahoma for a little while as opposed to going up there to do that. But this is a really cool box set. Really what this is, more than anything, they took a whole lot of different special features off of different Troma DVDs and put them all together with some new content. And since then I know they've done another box set that I think is called Produce Your Own Damn Movie, but I haven't seen that. This is a good piece. Like I say, there's a lot of good information in there as far as how to just get things done, how to make props cheap, how to get, how to break down and get a story going, things like that. Real, 101 kind of stuff, but worth checking out. If you're not into Troma movies, this is still a good look for, just basic setup. Lloyd knows a lot. He's made a lot of movies, even love them or, hate them. And I do love Troma and, all things about it, but this is a really, really good watch. The next thing I picked out is something called A Personal Journey with Martin Scorsese Through American Film. Now, he also did one about foreign movies called My Voyage to Italy, which I had recommended sometime back whenever I did a movie talking about some of my favorite foreign films. This isn't exactly so much about filmmaking in general and the brass tacks of how to do it, but what this does, if you don't have a really good overview of past cinema, Scorsese breaks it down in different parts as far as like the American musical, the American Western, all the different things, kind of the methods of how those movies are made, why certain themes are important, things like that. And the most important element to any film is the storytelling aspect of it. If you don't have a good story, you're not going to have a good movie. That's, that's basic stuff. This kind of explains, it's not telling you how to make a good story, but it kind of explains why certain stories work. This is just a really good documentary. It is incredibly long. You're looking at, I want to say 6+ hours on this, so you're going to need a little bit of time. But again, if you haven't seen a lot of these movies, it's almost like cliff notes to those movies because they show you the best scenes from the best movies and just kind of break it down for you in that sense. So again, that's A Personal Journey with Martin Scorsese Through American Movies. Check this out. The next movie I picked is one of my favorites, maybe my favorite documentary of all time. It's called American Movie. If you've never seen this, you're in for a real treat. They were showing it for free here on YouTube for a while. It may still be up for all I know, but you should definitely check this out. What American Movie is about is this gentleman, Mark Borchardt, who was trying to make a short film called Coven. He actually had a feature he was trying to do called Northwestern, and ended up having to scrap that and go back to finish a short film that he had never finished. This movie is amazing in the sense that these are real people. What this will teach you more than anything is just sheer dedication. They never make any claims that, you know, in this movie that Coven is supposed to be some, you know, big blockbuster Hollywood thing. It's an independent film. They shot this. This movie's been out for a while, and whenever they shot the short film that they are showing being made in this movie, it was all being shot on film. A lot has changed in the sense of digital video and things like that. Mark Borchardt's the guy who I wish we would see a lot more often just around. I know he's done some independent cinema since this movie came out. This kind of was a real, you know, big shot in the arm for him because he's able to go to film festivals and talk about this movie and things like that. But he doesn't make as much stuff as I hope that he would whenever you see this, because you really will root for the guy. So many one-liners in this. Just a lovely, lovely piece of documentary filmmaking. The guys after this, I know they made a movie called Yes Men that was good, but not nearly as good as this. This is a movie, except I watch this 3-4 times a year. It just gets in your head. I mean, if you have ever worked on any kind of independent production, you will see so many things in this that you will see repeated time and time again, as far as just getting people who, you know, not necessarily filmmakers as their day job, but they have the love for it. You know, they may not have all the know-how, but they do have the passion for it. That's what this movie's about. Just a wonderful little piece. So check this out. I'm going to go ahead and cut off this point and jump to the second part, because I got a couple more things that I want to show you. Again, these are all things that have really helped me, you know, over the past couple of years. Just kind of pick up little tidbits here and there. I read a lot of books. I watch a lot of DVDs. And again, it's like, I think you will have to find your own style and your own sense, but at the same time you can learn so much from different people just by checking out the different things. I'm pointing at the floor because that's where this pile of DVDs are now. But anyways, so I'm going to cut this off. We'll jump to the next video and I'll show you a couple more things. See you in a minute. Bye.